Hello, my friends. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be doing our first tarot reading for the Cathartic Collective. So basically, how this is going to work is I'm going to basically just take a couple deep breaths with the cards and with you, and then I'll pull the cards and then explain what the cards are. So this is going to be a 5 card spread, and it's going to be focusing on your current self, your external energies, what to release from the previous month, supporting energies, and then the outcome. So let's just take a couple deep breaths. I'd like to invite the guides, angels, ancestors, spirit, universe, whatever energies feel aligned for you into this reading so that we can get the most accurate reading and cards that will help us this month. For anyone in the collective who is watching this, and so that they can get their message that is meant for them. Okay, so we're going to pull the first card, which is your current self, the Empress. So I'm going to put all the cards out and then go through them. The second card is any external energies that are influencing. The 6 of Cups. The next one is what to release. What to release from the previous month. We have the 6 of Swords. It's upside down. The 5. No, it is the 6. What is this one? Oh, this one was 7. This one is 6. Then we have supporting energies. Supporting energies. The King of Wands, and actually this one was upside down too. Sometimes I feel like it matters and sometimes I don't. When I'm reading tarot, like if it feels intuitive that it came out upside down, then I'll read it that way. But I always suggest just listening to the message that feels most aligned. So I will read both of them, like I will explain both of them. And our last card is the outcome, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so let's go through each of these cards. So the first card that we have is about your current self, and we have the Empress. So the Empress is all about connection, self-love, abundance, and unconditional love. So the energy of this card is generous and giving, and this can represent maybe your support system, or it could be also an indication that you are someone else's support system. The energy of this is that you are in a place of thriving, surrounded by abundance and luxury, kind of holding this energy of like a devoted parent, having just unconditional love, very nurturing spirit, and full of compassion for those who you are around. And this energy usually blooms from your connections, the people that you are surrounding yourself with. It could also be animals or other living things. And usually when this card comes up, it's like a nudge to just remind yourself to allow yourself to be loving and kind. And this can also be towards yourself with self love and self care. And these are big practices for the Empress when the Empress card comes up. So I would encourage you to embrace these practices for yourself and channel all the loving that you can for yourself this month in December. And it can also be a suggestion to shift directions if you're feeling disconnected or uninspired. The Empress sees the world as a beautiful, cohesive, and magical place. And so that is how we're going into the month, I feel. And going into having these routines of cultivating this self-love and self-care, and surrounding yourself with those who will uplift you. The second card is any external energies that are kind of influencing us, which is the Seven of Cups. Oops, I just hit that, so sorry. So the Seven of Cups is a card that that shows, like, you can even see, like, all of these cups are full of different opportunities and choices. And so this card is like representative of this forward movement through new opportunities, and like there's all of these options. It feels like this is going to be this month is going to be a time where a lot of different things present themselves. And there's going to be choices, a lot of different choices that are going to have to be made. And so when this card comes up, it's like, oh, this is awesome. I have so much available to me. But at the same time, it's also a warning of not giving in to everything. Just because something presents itself doesn't mean that it's necessarily the best option, or it's almost like there's these illusions sometimes carrying deceit, or when there's so many options, it can be difficult to choose what is right for you. And so sometimes you may want to go for the nice and easy choice or the most exciting one, but it feels like in this month ahead that the cards are not necessarily the cards, but the energy here is that you should listen to your gut. Try your best to weigh all of the options based on whether they align with your goals and beliefs, and evaluate each option and what work goes into each choice, and what benefits will you gain. It feels like there's also this suggestion of wishful thinking, like about what you want for yourself in the future, but reminding yourself that thinking about what you want is just thinking, and that nothing will actually happen unless you start making moves and start the action to get these goals, if that makes sense. Just thinking about a goal or working towards a goal, those are two very different forms of action. And now is the time to take a step forward and to try focusing on just one objective to focus on, instead of like attempting to make everything happen all at once. Just spend time with each idea and figure out what's the most attainable and start there. Our next card is what we should release this month. And we have our Six of Swords. So this did come up in reverse, and I think that that's fitting for what we're kind of going with here, which is what we need to release. And when this comes up in reverse, it signifies leaving difficult situations. Even though it feels really hard to do, there is something that you need to leave behind. So that is fitting with why we pulled this card. You could feel hesitant or like you're maybe not ever going to be ready to let go, but it's important that you remember that you're only being harmed by staying in this situation. This feels very personal, and since this is a reading for our collective, it feels like you know who you are if this is resonating with you. There will be something that comes to the forefront of your mind that will be weighing on your heart in some kind of way. And this is just a reminder, and that this is a good time to really consider your worth and remember that nobody values you as much as you value yourself. And so, what things can you do differently this month to show yourself that you value yourself? What baggage are you carrying around with you right now? What's weighing you down and preventing you from living all of your greatest potential? Is it worth holding on to that baggage or that thing that is weighing you down? It feels like this is just really urging you to shed what doesn't serve you, and know that you are heading toward a better and brighter future as you are reassured that it's okay to move on. Our next card is supporting energies, which also came up in reverse. And this is the King of Wands. Now, when the King of Wands comes up in reverse, it can mean that maybe you are feeling uncomfortable or undeserving in general, and it feels like maybe you have a hard time with holding positions of power, or maybe you're about to start a project that feels too big to do it alone. And I feel like this is encouraging you that now is a good time to really work on your self-advocacy skills and to allow yourself to ask for help. That it's okay to ask for help, and that you have all of the resources and all of the power that you need to take on this new challenge or this new project. It feels like there's this sense of community in a way, where this thing that you're about to take on is really going to affect more than just yourself. It feels like you're manifesting your goals through the support of those who are around you, but you have to be willing to take in this support, if that makes sense. And as you rely on others, they will also rely on you, in the sense of you being the king or holding that power, or that being the person that they're looking to. They are kind of looking to you and relying on you, but you're relying on them as well. So it's this give and take, and letting yourself know that it's this balanced act, if that that makes sense, and to just not be afraid to have this exchange happen between you. And the last card is the outcome, or what is going to, how the rest of this year is kind of going to manifest itself. And for that position, we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is loyal and hardworking, trustworthy. So the Knight of Pentacles comes in the form of a dedicated person, someone who knows responsibility and can get through any challenge that life brings them. And I feel like this is a perfect card to kind of finalize this reading for us, because it's the outcome, and it's kind of just showing us that our work ethic is really what is being showcased here. And as you bring your passion and your commitment to this project that you have, this project or this journey that you're starting, that in the end, the hard work is worth it. And this is just a reminder to you that even if tedious work is tiresome, or you don't feel like you're going to be able to finish this task, the outcome has so much potential to be great. And this Knight of Pentacles is a sign that you need to really buckle down and really give your focus and give your all to this task, and that it is important, and to not give up. And no matter how difficult or mundane the task feels, just continue to be strong and resilient rather than lazy or inflexible. It's just this constant reminder to consider all of the other hardworking folks around you, and to lean on them as they lean on you, and co-create this beautiful outcome. I would like to invite you to consider if there's something that maybe you've been putting off or that you've been dreading, and encourage you to write a list of positive outcomes for tasks that maybe seem boring to you, or just try thanking the Knights of Pentacles in your life for their hard work, and take a moment to feel and acknowledge your gratitude toward all of the pioneers who work daily to make this world a better and safer place for people. And just continue on your journey and allow this month to unfold. And I'm excited to see what happens. Take care, and I will see you in the Cathartic Collective. Bye.